Hey, y'all, it's your favorite Unc. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to Nightcap YouTube channel so you never miss a single live stream or video of myself, Ocho, and Gil. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Jamaica Shericka Jackson says she's out of the Olympic 100 meters. Jackson says she will still run her better race, which is the 200. She's the only woman, other record holder, and the late Florence Griffith Joyner to finish under 21.5.
Right.
So let that sink in. There's only 2 women that's ever been sub 21.5. Flojo's world record is 21.39. Jackson said, it's a combination of things. I got hurt, and me and my coach felt like it was a good decision only to run one event.
Right. I mean, it's a good thing. You focus on one thing. Focus on what you do best. I mean, that's smart on their part instead of risking injury. Trying to exert so much energy in one thing and then be hurt for the other. So why not just focus on your best one? Now, when it comes to the 100 meter, I don't mean to skip topics. When it comes to the 100 meter, the Jamaicans still have Shelly-Ann Fraser. That's going to run,
Fraser,
right?
yeah. Okay, she's been dealing with some injuries also, Ocho.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's almost 40. She's still dangerous.
Oh yeah, very dangerous.
The mommy rocket is still dangerous. She still has that get out. But this is a severe blow to the Jamaican team.
Right.
No Elaine Thompson-Herah, no Shericka Jackson, because remember, Ocho, they swept the 100 meters.
Yeah.
At the Olympics last time.
Yeah, they did.
And now it does a big blow to their relay team because the question is she going to be healthy enough to run the relay?
Right.
Even if it's only one round, obviously, that's what you bring your alternates for, to let them, to run, and you try to save your big guns because normally they're in the 100 and the 200. And so it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. But now ShaCarri is an overwhelming favorite. They still have Dina Asher Smith. They have Toulouse. They have some, Kabunga from Switzerland. They have some women. From St. Lucia? Julian Alfred. So they have some women. But if ShaCarri runs if ShaCarri is ShaCarri, can't nobody beat her. I believe where they start, she can run sub 10.6. Because she's like Flojo from 50 in.
Yeah. This is the funny part. When it gets to that final, if ShaCarri gets a good start, because I think that's what
it's over.
If she gets a good start, it's a wrap. Because normally, most of the time, if you watch her races, she comes back and catches the field because she gets the top speed, and then she's able to maintain it.
Right.
She's able to maintain it because of her strength on the back end.
Well, God can't give you everything. He can't give Usain Bolt, Christian Coleman start.
Right.
Hell, Bolt run 9.4.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair.
I mean, he can't give ShaCarri, Shelly-Ann Fraser Price start because now she gonna run 10.40.
Right.
So I mean, he's like, okay, I will give you. Hey, I'm gonna bless you with speed, but damn, I can't give you everything.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry to hear that for Shericka. I mean, it's tough because I mean, she was going to be vying for the double, the 100 and the 200 gold, and that's the 100-meter goal has reigned. Jamaica had surpassed us in sprinting. I mean, for the longest time, it was between us and Jamaica. Right now, over the last 12, 14 years, it's been Jamaica.
Surpassed us.
Now, Jamaica's had some. They had Merlene Artie, and they've had some women that could run, and they never. But when Shelly-Ann, and then you had Elaine Thompson, and now you got Shericka, and you see what they dominated the 100 meters and the 200, and then you get Bolt, and you had Powell, and you had Blake. Now you got Kashane Thompson, you got Oblique Seville. They still got some guys now. I mean, the guys.
Listen, you better with the names than me. What's the young bull from Jamaica that just ran a 9.7?
Kashane Thompson.
Yeah, hey,
ran 9.77. Yeah, the trials. Hey. And Oblique Seville, I think he ran like 9.80, 9.82, something like that.
Hey,
so Noah got his little, but going back, if you go back, I mean, we hadn't won the gold in the 100 meters since 2004. Justin Gatlin won in 2004, when he beat Francis Obaquelu from Portugal, 9.85 to 9.86. And the year before that, Maurice Green won.
Mo
Green won.
Yeah.
And then Donovan Bailey won from Canada. He had the Olympic record. He won in the Atlanta Olympics. And then Linford Christie won in 92.
Yeah.
And then you had the doping in Seoul where Ben Johnson was disqualified, and then Carl won. And then Carl won in 84. We swept, if I'm not mistaken, I think we swept in 84 with Carl Lewis, Sam Grady, Dada.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. He won the silver medal. He was a wide receiver for the Raiders. Ooh. Raiders always had, they always had. And then 92, James Jett was on the relay team that won the gold medal. He could run.
James could fly, boy.
Man, them jokers they had Sam Grady, they had Willie Gault, they had Swervin Merlin from Nandez, and they had Tim Brown. They had a 4x1. Yes!
But who was the quarterback then?
1 year they had Vince, what's the dude name? I forget his name. He's old Chicago Bear. They had Jay Schrader. Raiders have always liked two things. Right. They like guys that can run and they like big arm quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like Al always was enamored by speed. And how many Heisman Trophy winners can he collect? How many can he collect? But they had Rocket Ismail.
Yeah.
So the Raiders have always loved speed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you play DB. Raiders ain't no. I mean, what we study, what we watching, Ocho? They're gonna be in man coverage
every time.
What you watching? It ain't gonna be no cover two. It ain't no quarters. It ain't no six. It ain't none of that.
They gonna line up and play.
In front of you.
Every time they go line up and play. I remember. My time during my tenure in the NFL, they had a great man-to-man corner in Nnamdi.
Yeah.
How you say Nnamdi last name?
Nnamdi Asamoah.
Asamoah. He was nice. Mm-hmm. I got a chance to play against him once or twice.
That was the quarterback, Ben Seven. He's with the Bears. I mean, his best years came with the Bears. Okay. But Ocho, they were right there. Anytime we played the Raiders and we played the Chiefs, Mike would stand up in the meeting and say, "Guys, look, we already know what they're gonna do."
Yeah.
He said, "If you can't beat man coverage," he's looking at me, he's looking at I don't know what he's looking at me for. Because I would just run their ass over. I throw their ass out the way. Don't worry about me. I'm good. But he's looking at us. He said, "Guys, if you can't beat man coverage, there's only two jobs left for you. Coaching and selling cars."
Yeah.
He said, "My coaching staff is filled up." And John, you hiring? John said, "Nah, I ain't hiring, coach."
Yeah. Hey, the Chiefs corners back then was tall, right?
When I first got there, they had Albert Lewis and Kevin Rock. Kevin Ross. They called him Rock. Then they had DC and they had James Hasty.
Yeah, okay. There. I saw James Hasty, DC. Them two were nice, boy.
Right there.
Them two were nice.
So think about it. You got DT coming up one side. Yeah. You got Neil coming up the other side.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, they used to have a defense. They had Big Joe Phillips. They had Dan Salamua. They had Deron Cherry. They had Martin Bayless. They had Porter. KP. Oh, their defense was legit. Their offense was some trash. But their defense, boy, Ocho. And they used to see the Chiefs, Arrowhead used to be turf.
Right.
So imagine DT jumping off that turf. Imagine Neil jumping off that turf. Man, that thing get me so loud. They start doing up chopping, and they start, and they get you backed up, and DT do this. Y'all want this?
That safety.
He starts shaking it. Yeah, he's like, "Oh man, come on, put your hands down, DT, man. Damn."
Yeah.
Man, you getting them fired up. It was over, Ocho. Hey, you call hell in that division.
Oh yeah.
Well, you do now too, because they got my homeboy. All right, Ocho, check this out.
Yeah.
Can Sifan Hassan pull off the legendary Emil Zotepek? The Dutch distance star will run the 5K, the 10K, and the marathon. That's an incredible 38.6 miles of racing over 9 days. The only athlete to ever do that was the great Czech athlete, Emil Zotepek. He won the gold in the 5,000, the 10,000, and the marathon. All three events in the 1952 games held in Helsinki.
Oh, but hey, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. But again, almost Hassan almost put it off in Tokyo. Almost put it off. So he might be able to win that Triple Crown here in Paris. I think 38 miles of running in a 9-day span. I know they got a cold tub, and as long as you have a masseuse, a cold tub, and you eat right, it is possible. Well, but that's going to be an unbelievable feat.
She won the 5,000 because she won the 5,000 and the 10,000 in the last Olympics, and I think she got like the silver or the bronze medal in the 1,500 because they're gonna catch the Dickens to beat Faith Kipyegon.
Yeah,
the 2-time world record holder.
Yeah,
Kipyegon from Kenya. She ain't to be messed with. She's on the sub 350. So the 1,500, unless something unforeseen, somebody
happens.
Huh? Didn't Sifan win the 5,000 and 10,000? In the bronze in the 1,500. So that's a feat in and of itself.
Yeah, that's going to be a good race.
And now she said, you know what? I still want to do the 5,000. I still want to do the 10,000. But hey, let's bump that thing up. Instead of 1,500, let's go to 26.2.
Yeah. She better than me.
Nigerian Athletic Federation is under fire again. Favour Ofili was preparing to run the 100-meter dash in the 2024 Paris Olympics on Friday after qualifying for the event. However, a key mistake meant she will not be able to participate. Ofili was not entered in the race, meaning she won't be able to compete alongside two of her fellow Nigerian track stars, she announced. The former LSU standout said the issue stemmed from the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, the Nigerian Olympic Committee, and the Nigerian Anti-Doping Committee failing to register her to participate. Ofili's next scheduled event is the 200-meter dash. She also recalled a situation during Tokyo in which 14 athletes from Nigeria couldn't participate due to drug testing.
I don't understand what's the problem. We've been preparing for this for a very long time. The committee, the Nigerian Athletic Federation, knows that these athletes are preparing to go and compete. Why not pay for the drug test? I don't understand. Where's the confusion? I don't understand where the confusion is.
I don't know if it was an out of season testing or what's going on, because they're kind of getting real strict on that, Ocho.
Yeah.
Some of the, I mean, the testing, the cheats, and I'm not saying these women are cheating. I'm saying, but the cheats have gotten so good, they microdose, and then, you know, well, hey, I can't be here and I can't be there. You remember, right. Ocho, this is before your time, they probably don't do it now. But when I first got into the league, if you say, well, hey, Mr. Sharpe, we want to drug test you, I was like, well, I'm going on vacation. They said, okay, just call us when you get back.
Oh, no. Get back. Wait a minute. Let me, before you even finish, during my tenure, if I'm going on vacation and I got that call or I got that email, or we need to test you. Oh, well, I'm not in Miami right now. I'm in so-and-so. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll send a tester to you wherever you are.
Yes.
They can find you and they will get to you no matter where you're traveling in the world to get that sample.
Ocho, I had a guy, so they started, you know, man, guys started having the Wizardinator, dudes darker than me, and they got a pink meat. And so the tester said, hold on, something ain't right. How that thing pink and you dark? And then so guys was having the Wizardinator, they was having the strap on using somebody else's urine.
Urine, yeah.
So I was living in Savannah. Ocho, they would have the tester come to Savannah. I would go to the airport, go in there, and you know, Ocho, you know, they closed the door.
Right.
They standing over you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're going to make sure. They're going to make sure everything right now.
They're making sure your thing is your meat that's in that cup. Yep. I'm like, bro, give me a little space, bro. But
hey, they don't play.
Because guys had started to get advanced. They were ordering urine off the thing. And they're like, nah, you ain't got no drugs. You ain't got no PEDs, but you got the clamps.
Yeah. Listen, the funny thing about doping is something that I've never done, but I've heard the stories. I understand what goes on as far as whether it be track, but listen, any sport for that matter. And the doping is so far ahead of the testing. It takes 5 to 10 years until the testing actually catches up to where they are right now with the doping. And then something else comes out, and then they're ahead of it. They're ahead of
you got to get busted.
Is ahead of the testing again.
You got to get busted because somebody got to tell you what they're taking because you don't know.
No,
yeah. You don't see, Ocho. If I just tell you, hey man, go downtown and find that.
Right.
What are you looking for? I got to tell you what you're looking for in order for you to be able to test it.
Right.
So it's just like the clear. Once somebody got taught and they started running their mouth, now we got the actual substance that we can test. Okay, these are the chemicals. Boom. Now we got to test for it.
Yeah.
And so that's what happens. Somebody has to get popped, just like that big shipment with 10 tons coming through.
Yeah.
So you're gonna catch that 10-ton shipment,
right?
But we got a 30-ton shipment right behind it.
Yeah, always. You know, they're gonna throw you a layup every time.
Hey, so check this out, Ocho. So to clarify, the Nigerians failed to release funds for the athletes to be tested, which made 14 Nigerian athletes that qualified to not be able to compete. So
how much is testing? How much is testing? Yeah, testing can't cost that much. We don't want to release the funds. If anything, as an athlete, you think they could have paid for it themselves unless it's an extraordinary amount of money just to get tested?
Come on, Ocho. I mean, why should I have to pay for myself to get tested? I'm representing you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you had an issue in the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, as an athlete, if I'm representing Nigeria and I understand the issues that always comes with them when it comes to the testing and the doping, I would listen. I'm gonna make sure I'm in Paris and I'm competing. I pay for it out of pocket because I know they done messed up before 4 years ago.
Ocho, you saying that as an American athlete, you have to understand a lot of these athletes are in worse shape than even American athletes.
Oh, I see where you're going. I see. My bad. My bad.
They ain't got it like that. So that's why, you know, when they win prize, when you look at like some of the Kenyans, when they win prize money, when you can play $8 for electricity and you can build a home for $20,000 and it's a mansion, man. Can you imagine the prize money that when they win like a marathon or they win $150,000 or $200,000 for what? Boy, that's a lot of wives, Ocho. That's a lot of cattle and sheep.
Yeah, I'm glad you put things into perspective.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Yeah, but that's sad. I feel bad for them to have trained. A lot of them have trained their entire life. You know, they've been training for at least 4 years, and they qualified. That's one thing if they didn't have the qualifying time. Like, well, you ain't even qualified anyway, so it didn't matter. You weren't gonna be able to go. But we've qualified, and through for whatever reason, I don't want to say neglect, lack of funding, Ocho, whatever the case may be, to not be able to live or fulfill my destiny. Feel bad for him, man. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.